Live. We're with Sens assistant coach Nate McIver. Coach, you guys had a great comeback on Wednesday. We talked to Chris Dennis about the second half being a lot better. What changed from the first to second half?
Yeah, the second half of the game, we really took it over. We didn't have a great start. Then we talked after the first about getting back to our identity, and they came out. Milwaukee scored two quick ones to start the second period, so we weren't really in a good spot. But once Boca led the charge, it got us back in the game. It was all coming off our forecheck and winning our one-on-one battles. When we start doing that, get back to our team identity, we took over the game.
What was the mood like on the bench? Because the guys were working so hard, forechecking hard, getting those chances. You finally get the game tied late. What was it like then?
Yeah, it was one of those games where even though we were down 3-1 and there were 6 minutes left, but the feeling on the bench was that we were going to complete this comeback. We were playing so well, we just felt like it was going to come, and we got on the forecheck. We drew a penalty, scored a power play goal, then Boosh comes out and scores a tire late in the game. It was huge.
Yeah, and obviously the shootout's a toss-up when you get to round 7. What's the mood like on the bench when you're starting to get deep into the shooters like that?
Oh, I think probably some of the guys are probably gripping their sticks a little bit because they're not sure if they're going to get out there. But though it's always fun. We haven't had many shootouts this year, so obviously I wish we came out on the other side. But a couple guys scored some big goals in there for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Chatting with Sens assistant coach Nate McIver. You played in this league for quite a while and would have visited this city a few times as well. For our fans who aren't too familiar, what's this place like as an opposing barn to play in?
Yeah, I played here quite a bit when I was with. I spent 5 years with the Moose, and they were Grand Rapids in our division at the time. So we played a lot of games here, played the playoffs a couple times here, and it's a great atmosphere in this rink. They get good following in the city here, so it's always a fun place to come and play.
Yeah, how important are these two games for your club as you try to climb back up the North Division standings?
Oh, it's a huge weekend for us. You look around our division, how tight it is. I think our division, everyone's over 500, and it's very clogged up there in the middle. So a lot of divisional games this weekend, but the teams were chasing down the standings, so this is a big weekend for us.
You work closely with the defense corps, obviously. Tyler Clevin is a guy who's been coming along really nicely and physically as well. How do you kind of help a guy like that to learn how to play, along that line in this league?
Yeah, no, he does a great job of that. We had a couple of big hits last game, and then they retaliate and we get a power play out of it. So, when he's on, he's in guys' face, and he's playing hard, he's playing physical, and that's a big part of his game.
Is that something that he kind of came in here with from college?
Yeah, so of course, just hearing from scouts and people that watch him play during college, that was a big part of his game.
All right, just looking at now at the game tonight, obviously this Grand Rapids team is much different from when you played against them, but what do you guys have to do to build off of that shootout loss on Wednesday?
Yeah, no, they're a good team. We've seen them early December, I think, was back home. We know what they're about, but it's not about them, it's about us tonight, and that's what we talked about this morning. We got to come out, we got to follow up how we played the second half in Milwaukee, and I think that will be good for us.